Mabuhay! I'm Sister Pilar Versosa. Welcome to Love Life, brought to you by Prolife Philippines here on TV Maria. Today, I would also like to welcome our special guest, Dr. Ligaya Acosta, a dynamic speaker and a very active pro-life advocate. Dr. Acosta, welcome to our Love Life program.
Thank you for having me here, sister. It's my greatest privilege to be with my idol.
Alam mo, Doktora, maraming nanonood sa atin sa TV Maria hanggang sa Visayas at Mindanao. Baka gusto mong batiin yung mga kababayan mo. Taga saan ka ba?
I'm happy to be here. I'm a resident of Tacloban, although originally I am from Eastern Samar actually. So para doon akong mga kababayan, halating ang Samar, maupay nga oras sa iyong tanan.
Yes, I understand that you are not a doctor-physician, that you
Right.
had finished your doctorate in
Management. sister.
Management.
Yeah, right.
And because you have a degree in management, you have been working with the Department of Health for how long now?
Yeah, actually it was my 29th year last year when I decided to get out of the OH.
So you're no longer with the Department of Health.
No
Why
longer,
did you wait
sister.
for your retirement?
Well, because mahirap po yung may prinsipyo. Kasi po, I'm a BCBP, yung aming slogan po, be honest, even if others are not, even if others cannot, even if others will not. And I really live by it very seriously.
Anong
sister.
organization ho?
Brotherhood of Christian Businessmen and Professionals in Tacloban.
Yeah, so
Tacloban
very
chapter.
deeply Catholic pala kayo.
Not before, sister. Akala ko nga noon, Catholic na talaga. Pero I really realized na I was just a Catholic by convenience. So when I discovered all the deception, nung particularly yung contraceptives and population control, that's when I decided that I could no longer keep quiet, sister, particularly with the Ligtas Montis.
And that's why we have invited you here. Napakahalaga ho. Napakahalaga ang sasabihin ni Doktora tungkol sa atin. Yung ipinaglalaban natin dito sa pro-life, na no to abortion, contraceptives ay pinagbabawal rin natin. At bakit ba? Dahil lang sinasabi ng ating simbahan. Ngayon, nandito ang ating mahal na Doktora Ligaya Acosta para ipaliwanag sa atin kung bakit ba pinagbabawal ng ating simbahan yung paggamit ng contraceptives. Okay, ang family planning, nandyan yung natural family planning, pero bakit kahapon, hindi ba Doktora, nagkaroon ng malakihang youth conference, January 24, sa Philam Auditorium. At isa ka sa mga speakers. Ako rin ay nagsalita doon sa youth conference na yon. Bakit napakalalim, napaka-passionate yung delivery mo sa ating kabataan?
Because I feel it right from the heart, sister. Because for more than 28 years, I was blind. I was on the other side. I was an avid promoter of contraceptives in the past and a firm believer of population control. At pinagdaanan ko yun lahat. Para bang yung simbahan, kayo po, Sister Pilar, noon, hindi ko naiintindihan. And then, first, yung aking conviction was not really because I was a Catholic, but because of my discovery na the fact na contraceptives kill and cause a lot of horrible side effects was really very real. Na yung pills, yung IUD, yung Depo-Provera, pwede siyang makakos ng high blood, pwede siyang makakos ng cancer of the breast, cancer of the reproductive organs, pwede siyang maka-put you at risk to heart attacks and cancers na samantala yung sinasabi namin sa Department of Health kasi naging trainer din ako for so many times sa Department of Health for so long. Sinasabi na pills prevents cancer. Pero alam ko na ngayon na napakalaking kasinungalingan po yun. Because contrary to what we have been saying and what they are still saying until now, yun talaga ay ang nakakakos ng cancer.
So ito yung mga nilahad mo sa kabataan natin kahapon?
More than 60 horrible side effects.
Yes. Kasi alam ko, maraming tinuturo na sa ating mga high school and college students na pinopromote talaga itong mga contraceptives na nilalagay sa isip nila na pag kayo ay kasal na, may sariling pamilya, huwag masyadong maraming anak. Kasi problema lang ang malaking pamilya at gumamit ng mga contraceptives.
I found that to be the greatest lie of all, sister. Kasi contrary to what they are saying na gumamit ka ng ganito kasi this is for your reproductive health, yun pala hindi. Yun ang makakamatay. At yung para sa mga kabataan, yung pinaglalaban ko po ngayon, sister, na value-based sex education, we have to tell our children that true love waits until marriage. Yung talagang totoong values ng Filipino and totoong values ng isang Catholic na chastity, self-control, and responsibility. Na,
Pero di ba yun rin ang message ng gobyerno? Hindi naman nila sinasabi sa kabataan na
Ay.
maging promiscuous kayo o pwede nang mag-sex, premarital sex.
hindi po, sister. To the contrary, marami po akong mga materials. In fact, yung isa kong anak na nasa college, meron siyang mga pinangkuha na materials and then she gave it to me and you will be shocked, sister. Ano yung nakalagay doon? Saka alam ko po ito kasi yung ginagawa namin noon sa amin.
Mga products ninyo.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for those of you who believe the lies that kasama ako noon na nagbibigay. Alam niyo po, sister, yung itinuturo doon na in the beginning sabihin nila, say no, pero kung hindi, kung okay lang, you go ahead and have premarital sex. If you think it's okay, if you feel good about it, it's okay, as long as you make sure you don't get pregnant. Pero wala pong sinasabi doon tungkol sa mga horrible side effects. Sinasabi nilang safe sex, pero I would like to tell our young people that safe sex is really a fallacy. Kasi alam niyo po, sister, for many years nagtuturo din po ako ng safe sex. Kasi I've been a long time information, education, and communications manager for AIDS and sexually transmitted diseases. And in fact, I was even sent to Australia for that.
So marami kayong conferences
Opo.
abroad. Lahat ng pondo galing sa
Ay,
iba-ibang...
napakarami po, sister. So when I came back, I was very passionate with AIDS. So yung tinuturo sa amin yung condoms, hindi naman lang nila sinasabi na yung condoms cannot actually protect, sister. Kasi ang condoms as a contraceptive really has the highest failure rate of from 15 to 35%. So if condoms cannot even protect us from very high ang failure rate niya as a contraceptive, how much more for AIDS? Na yung HIV or the human immunodeficiency virus, the virus that causes AIDS, is 450 times smaller than sperm. So no wonder then na kahit milyon-milyon ng mga condoms ang i-distribute nila. In fact, sister, according to my daughter who is studying at UP noong December 1, namigay ang mga taga-Department of Health ng mga condoms sa mga schools.
Paano yun dinidistribute? Pupunta lang sila sa
Dinidistribute
school?
nila, sister.
Oo, may lecture sila tungkol sa HIV AIDS.
Meron din
Tapos
sila.
ibibigay na isa-isa yung mga
Yeah,
condoms?
opo, sister. And this was not only in Tacloban City, but in other parts of the country because as you know, I'm getting to be invited to speak all over the country. So, sinabi rin nila yon sa atin. Pero, ang sabi ko nga noon sa kanila sa Department of Health before I went out, I can still work with you just on one condition, that we will tell the people the truth. Kasi ang feeling ko, sister, when I discovered all the deception, it is our moral obligation to tell the people the truth. At saka yung isang pillar, kasi apat yun na pillars of family planning, informed choice. Eh,
Sa
sabi ko
papel lang
kanila,
yun.
Yeah. Kung sasabihin natin informed choice, din sabihin natin sa kanila kung, limbawa, ito yung mga advantages. Ano ang mga disadvantages? Na talagang napakarami. Kung ganyan ang advantages, sister, yung disadvantages, sobra karami.
So ang training sa inyo bilang trainer ay hindi nyo kailangan
Hindi
sabihin lahat ang
sasabihin.
disadvantages.
In fact, they forbade me, sister. They forbade me from saying it to the people. So, hindi ko makaya sa aking konsensya yun, sister.
So pag dumating ang punto na nag-resign ka na nga sa Department
I
of
got out
Health,
from Department of
oo,
Health.
iniwan mo lahat ang kaibigan mo, lahat ang colleagues mo.
Yes, sister.
Masakit siguro yun, ano?
Yes, sister. Medyo masakit eh. Kasi, you know, I have served the Department of Health so very loyally for more than 28 years. And it's not
So
very-
anong level yung rank mo nung umalis ka?
Administrative officer for
The whole
So,
of Leyte?
the Region 8.
Region
for
8.
Leyte and Samar. I had been the regional information officer for so long. And, you know, I have 4 children. And during that time, wala pang nagtatrabaho. So, my other 3 children are just in school. Pero yung thinking ko na, God will let me account for what I know. Na if I die and hindi ko sasabihin, I will just keep quiet about it, God will let me account for what I know.
Saan nanggagaling yung lakas mo ngayon? Kasi ano, alam ko, financially, emotionally, talagang burdened ka.
It's only from the Lord, sister. At saka, I know it's a grace na I can do this very passionately, with joy, even if I have to admit that financially, wala na yon. Pero kaming lahat with this battle, naging very united ang aming whole family.
Pati yung husband mo, hindi naman siya nagalit na
Yes,
nag-resign ka
po.
sa magandang trabaho.
Pati yung aking mga anak. In fact, last December, sister, sabi nung aking son, Mama, getting out of the Department of Health was the best decision you ever had in your whole life.
Wow, praise the Lord.
And sister, I can very well say that when you put the Lord first place in your life, God will do the rest. At saka sabi nga sa akin ni Father Irby noon, don't you worry, our Father in heaven is the owner of heaven and earth. And tama po talaga, sister. Every day now, I cry in amazement of what the Lord has done to my life, na talagang He really provides. And the resources are talagang nandun. Kasi sabi nga nung isang pare kong kaibigan noon, sister, na there are a lot of unopened gifts in heaven. Parang hindi lang tayo marunong humingi. So ang una lang na siya muna yung unahin natin.
Ano sa palagay mo ang mga gifts that you would like to be rendered to you by the Lord at this time?
Well, just to give me the gift of perseverance, na despite all the persecutions, lahat, personal na yung atake nila sa akin, I can still go on and I can still spend my whole life in this cause. Yun lang po. I mean,
Meron ka bang namimiss doon sa huling trabaho mo sa Department of Health?
actually, sister, I have to admit na when I went out, ang nasa mind ko noon na ang mamimiss ko, hindi ko yung sinabi noon, sister, ha, pero ngayon, masasabi ko na siguro mamimiss ko yung palagi kong travels noon, yung palagi kaming nasa hotels noon, because I was thinking na give up ko yung life ko na my life will be very simple. I'll just be staying at home and serving my family and going with my parish priest doon sa Archdiocese of Palo. Pero yun pala, when I said yes to the Lord expanded my territory, and I can never outdo the generosity of the Lord.
Yes, and
Mas
actually, ganun pa rin ang buhay mo.
Naging
Because
mas
all
sobra
the,
pa,
the
sister.
parishes, dioceses are now inviting you.
Po, naging
Yes.
mas sobra, and yun yung sinasabi ko, sister, na talagang the Lord never failed to amaze me. Grabe po.
Sa ating kabataan naman, do you have any message that you would like to give our youth?
Yes, sister, para sa atin pong mga kabataan, I would like to stress na true love waits until marriage. Huwag po tayong magmadali. You enjoy your youth. Tsaka kung yung boyfriend or your girlfriend will tell you na, prove to me that you love me by going to bed with me, you can look at them straight in the eye and tell them you are a liar. Kasi ang totoo nun, usually, it is born by study, sister, na 78% of the males who get their girlfriends pregnant leave them.
Alam ko yun.
Hindi po totoo yun, hindi po totoo yun, true love yun. So, ang totoong true love ay i-respect ka, and then you will wait until merong lisensya na. Kung wala po kayong lisensya,
Kasal sa simbahan.
kasal sa simbahan, no permit, no entry. Kasi kung mag-enter kayo, you are going to be charged for illegal entry. So, kailangan meron munang permit, yung sabi nyo nga, sister, na kasal.
Karamihan sa mga listeners natin, viewers natin, ay mga parents. May advice ka ba sa kanila kung paano nga palakihin ang kanilang mga teenager?
Yes, sister. Para sa mga parents na katulad ko, I would like to appeal to you, let us give time to our children. Kasi as long as parents are not willing to give time for their children, as long as you are willing to exchange time for your children para sa paghahanap buhay, para sa inyong trabaho, you will be getting further away from your children. In fact, I remember the story, sister, yung bata na sabi niya sa kanyang daddy, Dad, how much are you paid 1 hour? And then, sabi nung, galit pa nga yung tatay, pero insistent naman yung anak. So, sinabi niya, 500, bakit ba ang kulit-kulit mo? And then, sabi ng anak, Dad, can I borrow 300 pesos from you? And then the daddy said, why? Bakit ka pa magbaborrow? Kasi Dad, I have 200 pesos here with me. I would like to buy 1 hour of your time. So yun, I mean, that's only a very simple story, but it teaches a very great lesson for us parents. Kasi yun din ang reklamo ng mga kabataan. And let us make our home na talagang home, na where our children can experience love and joy together with us parents.
Nasa mga magulang ba ang pagturo sa kabataan, sa mga anak nila, ang tungkol sa sexuality, tungkol sa values?
Yes,
Hindi ba pinag-aralan
primarily,
din naman sa
sister.
school yan?
Hindi dapat i-abrogate ng parents ang kanilang responsibility to teach their children sex education. And then, ang mga parents, dapat alamin nila kung anong mga tinuturo sa eskwelahan kasi napaka-shocking, sister. We have this review ng yung mga nakita ko yung study, review ng mga tinuturo sa eskwelahan, you will be shocked. Sister, yung mga parents will really be shocked sa mga itinuturo sa ating mga kabataan. It's practically telling our children to be promiscuous. Na it's okay to have sex as long as you enjoy it and as long as you make sure you don't get pregnant.
That you're using
Which is very bad.
contraceptives, condoms.
Yeah, sister. In fact, I was shocked to see one book na nagsasabing masturbation is okay if you feel good about it, and lesbianism is okay, homosexuality is okay, and of course it's not okay because God only created two sexes, a man and a woman. Kasi yung ngayon part of the deception is telling our children yung mga medyo na lilihis sa landas na homosexual. I have nothing against homosexuals. I have nothing against the person, sister. Kasi in fact, I've been working with them. They are very talented. Pero ngayon, I would like to stress that it's actually an abnormality that can actually be helped. So,
Yes, may services tayo sa kanila.
Kailangan lang na they will seek help. So, something can actually be done.
Marami rin nagsasabi, paano mo iaasa sa mga magulang ang sexuality teaching sa kanilang mga anak na marami sa mga parents ngayon talagang wala rin silang alam at very shy sila, hindi naman sila lumaki na alam nila lahat ito. Kaya nasa school na lang yan o bahala na lang yung mga anak nila, nagre-research naman sila sa internet, marami naman books dyan.
That's the biggest mistake that a parent can commit, sister, na pababayaan na lang nila yung school. At saka, before I forget, nakita ko po yung book ni Sister Pilar. Yung para sa mga parents, it's a very beautiful book. I think yung mga parents na mga nakikinig dyan, you get the book from Sister Pilar. Alam niyo po, yung mga parents, hindi naman po kailangan na very complicated yung ituturo ng
Hindi
anak.
kailangan maging nurse o doktor.
Oh, yeah. In fact, merong isa na, nung itanong nung anak niya na, Mommy, where did I come from? Tapos, yung na-rattle yung mother kasi hindi niya alam. Was trying to say, yung pala, ang dami na niyang pinagsasabi. Tapos yung sabi ng anak sa kanya, kasi elementary pa lang yun, no, Mommy, yung classmate ko, taga doon siya sa Espanya extension. Ako, where did I come from? Meron siyang credential, yun lang pala. So kung minsan, pinaproblema natin yun. Noon, hindi naman ito problema, sister. Kaya lang, dahil sa deception, it's actually yung sex education is actually part of the global deception. Alam niyo po, sister, yung findings ko sa aking mga research, tinuturuan yung mga bata even as early as kindergarten na ganon sa elementary. It's what we call a systematic behavioral modification. We are trying to change the paradigms of our children. Sinisira natin yung kanilang intelligence, yes. Para maiba ang thinking nila na they will say nga, okay lang pala yung mag-premarital sex. Saka isa pa, sister.
So kasali lahat ito doon sa culture of death na sinasabi?
Yes, sister. So kasali yan. That is part of the deception. That is even part of reproductive health, sister. In fact, yung linalayo-nice ng Department of Health na si Margaret Sanger at saka si Marie Stopes, pinag-aralan ko yung buhay nila. Actually, yung gusto nila na everybody will enjoy sex. Lahat ng mga kababaihan, free sex. And then kung magbuntis ka, you have it aborted. Hindi talaga. Merong hidden agenda, sister, according to my findings. And the hidden agenda is, the more that they promote contraceptives like condoms to the young people, the more that there would be premarital sex. And because there is no contraceptive that is 100% effective, there will be maraming magkaroon ng teenage pregnancies. So kung mabuntis sila, then they will go into abortion. And yung contraceptives and abortion, yung dalawang yun, very good business, sister.
Pero ito ay nilalaman yata doon sa House Bill 3773. Pag-usapan nga natin yon. Yeah. Anong stand mo tungkol dyan? Kasi ito yung nagpo-promote ng two-child policy. Eh, nung nasa Department
Definitely.
of Health kayo, siguro yun rin yung gusto
Yes.
nyong i-promote, no? Yung
I have
two-child
to sadly
policy.
admit, sister. Pero now, I would like to say categorically that all well-meaning Filipinos should really fight against House Bill 3773 and all the other anti-life bills that are in Congress. Definitely sisirain ating family. At saka, sister, yung two-child policy, tingnan natin ang mga nangyari doon sa ibang countries. They're already dying because they started with promotion of contraceptives, two-child policy. Ngayon, they are no longer replacing themselves. So, let us learn from the experience of other countries. Sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, it is a sure sign of folly to be doing the same things over and over again and expect the results to be different. At saka, how many children parents should have should never be a subject of legislation. It should be the husband and the wife, the father or the mother, who should talk among themselves, ilan ba ang kaya nilang mga anak.
Eh, paano yung mahihirap? Hindi naman talaga nila kaya, 3, 4.
Alam niyo, sister, I can be a perfect example. Yung mga mahihirap po na nakikinig sa atin ngayon, I would like to tell you that I came from a poor family.
Ilan kayo
I
magkakapatid?
am the 9th of 11 children, sister. Everybody told my parents, my father especially, na hindi kami makakapagpaaral, na talagang, pero you know, sister, can look back always at my childhood with sense of nostalgia kasi we had a very happy childhood. And you know, kahit nagsishare kami, kahit nga yung mangga, sister, hinahati yun dito, hinahati, hindi pa yun ang ibibigay, hatiin pa rin ulit yun. And then I remember when I was young, ang kinukuha ko ngayon yung buto, sister, kasi I can eat it for 2 hours. Pero bakit natapos kaming mag-aral, sister? It's because my parents worked so hard and they persevered. The trouble with yung marami ngayon, hindi ko naman sinasabing lahat, na hindi na sila gustong, gaya ng aking tatay na nagbungkal sa lupa, nagpunta doon sa sea to fish, pero yung gusto nilang easy money na lang. Kaya nga maraming lalako na lang ng shabu. I'm sorry kung merong nasasagasaan po dyan. Pero hindi po. At saka we have become very materialistic.
Ang sabi rin nila, basta't ang mga magulang ay walang bisyo. Smoking, naku, napakagastos yun, di ba? Alak, sugal, babae,
Yeah,
kung ano yung kita
sister.
niya, maiwan sa pamilya, makakayan din.
Yeah. There is really enough for everyone's needs, pero not for everyone's greed or want. So, nakita ko ang sekreto sa buhay, sister, simplicity. Hindi ako gaya nito noon. Noon, gusto ko palaging every month meron akong bagong damit or marami ko. And I just realized na hindi naman pala kailangan na ganun. So, God also
Parang
redirected.
total conversion, ha?
360-degree turn, sister, but I have never been happier as now, sister.
And ang family mo rin have accepted everything, even the new lifestyle.
All of us are very, very happy, sister. I can say that with all sincerity. Probably you can see it in my eyes, sister. Now I understand why you have given your life to pro-life. Kasi sabi nga ni Pope John Paul II na defense of life is the greatest work on earth.
At mukhang iba na rin yung barkada mo ngayon.
Oh, yes,
iba yung mga
sister.
nakakasama mo.
Opo, and lahat na-amaze ako, sister, and so humbled by the great people that God has given me to affirm na tama yung decision na hinata ko, even if it's the road less traveled. I'm so humbled. Meeting you, sister, alone is a very, parang naging humble ako doon, sister.
I'm happy to have been a part of your life. At
Yes,
ikaw
sister.
naman ay nasa buhay ko na.
I'm
Kaya
really very
marami
grateful
nga
to the
sa
Lord.
ating mga kasamahan, hinihikayat rin natin, lahat kayo, na sumama dito sa pro-life movement. Hindi kayo kailangan na magpalista sa Prolife Philippines as an organization, pero sa simpleng paraan kung saan man kayo involved, meron kayong church organization, nagtatrabaho kayo sa opisina, sa isang school, kung ano man ang kinalalagay nyo, tinatawag kayo ng Panginoon to be pro-lifers. Katulad ng tinawag si Ligaya, buhat sa ibang mundo noon, at ina-admit niya na siya isang convert. Ngayon, kabahagi na siya sa ating pagpapahalaga sa buhay, pagmamahal, pamilya, a good marriage, at sa palagay ko, maraming biyayang matatanggap niya. Balikan natin si Ligaya. Ano yung mga messages na nais mong ibigay sa ating mga tagapakinig sa TV Maria ngayon?
Perhaps I will quote kung anong sinasabi sa atin ng Panginoon sa ating Bible na children are blessings from the Lord. the fruit of the womb a reward. Sister, ngayon na naglilibot ako ng buong Pilipinas, I can say na ang lahat, no, ang pinaka-happiest couples are the couples who have plenty of children. And the loneliest are those who only have 1 or 2 children.
Ako ay nanggaling sa malaking pamilya rin. 8 kaming magkakapatid, 4 ako. Wala man akong anak dahil ako'y isang madre. Nagsumpa ako na iaalay ko ang aking buhay sa mas nakakaraming mga bata. Kaya maya't maya may tumatawag sa akin, nagkakaroon ng mga problema. Handa kami dito bilang Good Shepherd Sisters at bilang Director ng Prolife Philippines, maaring tumawag sa amin at may mga services kami para sa inyo. Yung mga nagkakaproblema sa inyong mga marriages, sa inyong pamilya, pagpapalaki ng inyong anak, handa kaming tumulong. Yung mga nagdadalang tao na hindi nila inaasahan, mga teenagers, lalong-lalo na yung mga young professionals, at mukhang napasok sila sa isang gawain na hindi ka nais-nais. Ito ngayon na isang pagbubuntis, nahihirapan sila, okay rin, pwede rin kayong tumawag sa amin. Mga nabibiktima ng pang-aabuso, handa kaming Good Shepherd Sisters na tumulong sa inyo. Kaya kami ni Dr. Ligaya Acosta, alam ko hindi itong huling pagsasama namin. May mga ibang okasyon pa. Sasabihin namin ngayon ang mga numbers namin kung paano kayo makapag-contact sa amin. Ito nga, ang Prolife hotline telephone number ay sa 911-2911 at ang personal cellphone number ko. Anywhere I am, pwede kayong mag-contact sa akin. Maring hindi ko kayo masasagot agad, pero asahan nyo. Sasagutin ko kayo sa abot kaya ko. Sa 0919-20-30637. Si Dr. Ligaya Acosta, kung nais nyong anyayahan siya na magsalita sa inyong lugar, at nakita nyo na, very dynamic speaker siya, very influential. Masasabi niya, lahat kung ano ang nasa puso natin bilang isang pro-lifer, bilang isang anak ng Diyos, isang Katoliko. Nandito si Dr. Ligaya Acosta. Paano nga pala kayo mako-contact, Dr. Ligaya?
Yeah, yung aking cellphone number is 0919-473-2631 or yung email ko po, small letters, ligaya_acosta@yahoo.com.
Sigurado ka na bukas loob ka, maraming tatawag sa inyo.
Yes po.
Kasi alam natin, ang TV Maria ay napapanood sa buong bansa. Marami na akong natatanggap na text messages, napanood nila yung films ng Prolife tungkol sa fetal development. Yung paglaki ng baby sa loob ng sinapupunan hanggang maipanak siya, nandun si tatay, nandun si nanay, syempre. Pati na rin yung tungkol sa natural family planning na yun rin ang nais nating i-promote. Hindi tungkol sa mga contraceptives, pero kung ano ang mabuti para sa mag-asawa, mabuti para sa buhay. Kaya handa kaming tumulong para sa inyong lahat. Kami magpapaalam na ni Dr. Ligaya Acosta. Samahan niyo kami sa mga susunod na programa ng Love Life dito lamang sa TV Maria.